Shalom, sons and daughters of the Most High Yahweh, our Elohim. Today is our 13th day of our dailies, and we're going to be reading Mishle, which is Proverbs 13. How do you like these devotionals every day? They're good. Keep following them. Try to stay the course. Every single day, try to stay the course. I know it's not easy, but you can do it. You can do this. Okay? So let's get started in our devotional for day 13. Okay. Mishle 13. A wise son accepts his father's discipline, but a scoffer shall not listen to rebuke. From the fruit of the mouth a man eats the good, but the desire of the treacherous is for violence. He who watches over his mouth guards his being, but he who opens wide his lips comes to ruin. The being of the lazy one craves, but has not, while the being of the hard workers are enriched. The righteous one hates a lying word, but a wrong man is loathsome and comes to shame. Righteousness watches over him who is perfect in the way, but wrongness overthrows the sinner. There is one who makes himself rich, yet has none at all, and one who makes himself poor, yet has great riches. The ransom of a man's life is his riches, but the poor does not hear rebuke. The light of the righteous rejoices, but the lamp of the wrong is put out. By pride comes only strife, but wisdom is with those who take advice. Wealth from vanity diminishes, but he who gathers by hand increases. Expectancy drawn out makes the heart sick, but a longing come true is a tree of life. He who despises the word is destroyed, but he who fears the command is rewarded. The Torah of the wise is a fountain of life, turning one away from the snares of death. Good understanding gains favor, but the way of the treacherous is hard. Every one with insight acts with knowledge, but a fool spreads folly. A messenger that is wrong falls into evil, but a trustworthy envoy is a healing. Poverty and shame are for him who ignored discipline, but he who heeds reproof is esteemed. A desire accomplished is sweet to the being, but to turn away from evil is an abomination to fools. He who walks with the wise shall be wise, but the companion of fools suffers evil. Evil pursues sinners, but good is repaid to the righteous. A good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children, but the wealth of the sinner is stored up for the righteous. Much food is in the tillable ground of the poor, but lack of right ruling sweeps it away. He who spares his rod hates his son, but he who loves him seeks him with discipline. The righteous eats to the satisfying of his being, but the stomach of the wrong is lacking. There's a lot of good wisdom in here, and Do you realize that there's a Christophany in here? In verse 13, he who despises the word, capital W, the word, Yeshua, is destroyed. But he who fears the command is rewarded. So there's a Christophany right there. And then we're going to see this a few more times as we go through Proverbs. He who spares his rod hates his son, but he who loves him seeks him with discipline. Whew. These millennials, I wish they'd pay heed to that, because none of them discipline their children. They're just absolutely out of control. It's very sad, but it's a sign of the times. It's a sign of the times. Alright, gang. Thank you for joining me today for day 13 of our daily devotions. I hope that you're getting something out of these. I know sometimes they're kind of hard to read because they hit close to home, don't they? I know. Yeah, I know, because we are all broken. Every single one of us. We're all broken. That's why we need the word of Yahweh, Yeshua HaMashiach. We need to be in the word. It's the only way. It's the only way. Read your Bible and do it to the best of your broken ability. Okay? I know that you can keep up on these devotionals. I know you can. So do it. Doesn't matter what other excuse you have. Doesn't matter if Satan's on your shoulder whispering at you, oh, you've got all these other things that you need to do today. You shouldn't even be bothered with that. You've got all kinds of other things that you need to do. There's nothing more important than worshiping, praying, and praising our Father Yahweh, our Elohim, our Creator, and Yeshua HaMashiach, our Messiah. Okay, gang, I'm not going to keep you much longer. Y'all have a great day today, and we'll see you tomorrow. Shalom.